on my end here. Please stop. Stop the goober.
I call there's an employee standing here watching me too.
Hit the mute button there.
We're gonna take 50.
Yeah, I gotta look. Yeah, can.
Huh. Yeah, what the hell?
Hey everybody, and welcome to the pre-show. Hit the wrong button. Haha. I was setting up a SnowRunner stream. Obviously that didn't work.
This time. And it's getting catches in it.
How is everybody doing tonight?
I really don't know how you're supposed to get that out of there.
Oh, I got it right on out. No problem at all. How much of 50 do you want to go? All the way to...
Oh wow, that is a funky turn there, huh?
We can do that.
Yeah, and now my trailer's all kinds of screwed up.
Yeah.
I just
All right, Raz,
I just
cut in front of everybody.
turned left and made a big wide turn and pulled right on out. I'm having fun with Tukey.
That's a cool truck. I mean, it's a cool truck.
We picked a big
Can
load.
you drop the trailer and no? I guess you can't really. That's not gonna really help at all.
I'd
have it there.
and angled it.
Here.
We
No,
picked a
I got it
big
stuck a different
long
way.
load.
Back isn't. It's the front. It's the front corner right by
And
you.
it's-
Oh, there.
And it's in a tight spot.
Go ahead, Rob.
I wish I could.
Sorry, dude.
Oh, let's do this.
Trying
Oh,
to
let's
cut-
do this.
as
I know
spin
what I
out.
can do.
What the heck?
I know what I can do.
Here, let me-
Let's go.
This is like a nightmare load
Let's,
already.
let's drop the load and go watch him.
See, but back up might be better.
Rolling now, finally.
I came to see the entertainment.
Why so many attachments to the trailer?
That's what I'm saying. It's one thing. It's got like 15 freaking feet of nothing on there. It's...
Oh, where did your all spawn at?
It spawned in that little area there pointing direction his is. So
Oh.
we gotta finagle it around a tight corner.
Oh, mine spawned over here by this loader.
Horses did. It's because you're the host. It's just decided to give you the easy.
Mine was right here.
Yeah, this
Oh.
one would have made sense if it pointed it the other direction for us.
Yeah, this is-
Yeah, it's all the wrong way.
I'm backing this thing out. Screw this noise. Whoops, maybe not.
Oh, if you're gonna back that, that's some talent. Your tail end's jacking.
Yeah, I see it.
It's this.
Almost there. They're almost there.
No, you're done. Your best bet is to turn left and make as wide a possible turn around where Raz is right now.
Yeah, you pretty much just put diff locks on and force it till you get hit.
Yeah, go left, go left, go left, go left.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to.
As far as you can, and then skirt that wall as best you can.
Don't hit it though. That's a good idea.
Lucky 7, Scooter's Workbench, Christian Shadrack Vlogs, GoldenEye, how's yous all doing tonight? Well, Rabbit Rob is, well, he's right there. He's in so many places at once. You're flocking for it. Oh, I can't push you because this is a no collision zone.
Yeah. Is it going? Is it going? It's going. Yeah. Oh. My front end's stuck now.
So yeah, your all's load spawned in the
Worst spot ever?
not the good spot. Mine was okay. I could just pull one out.
There we go. Jiminy Christmas, you're right. Diff lock and just run it.
Woo-hoo-hoo. He did it. Everybody, big ol'
Oh my god.
big ol' round of applause.
I got room some money.
You're
Christian, you're
on
stoked for
that phone, you
FS
gotta crank it
Double
again to
Deuce,
get
are
out
ya?
of it.
I
That's
just
good.
saw that. I was like, what the hell?
I'm
are they
excited too. Everything looks good.
doing? Who's the leader of this fiasco?
Klein picked it.
Well, he got the easy one too.
I
Of
don't
all
know,
of
where's
them.
Raz's load at?
Same spot.
Oh, it's invisible for me. I don't see it.
Yeah.
It's not for him. I know it's a pain. I thought I had the backup. I didn't realize that back end would swing out, but it just cut the last second.
Maybe I'll see it once you hitch to it.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
see it spawned either. In the photo mode watching you. I should have taken a screenshot before I took it to send SCS and ask why they spawned it that way.
Yeah.
Oh, there it is.
It just showed up.
Yeah, I mean, if you back straight. And then you could probably get over here and swing around.
Just turn her down. Turn her down for now. No, Thor tonight?
No, I guess he's sleeping.
There's he's recording in time area. What the heck? There's three different, like, 3 times the trailer is needed for this thing. What the hell?
Yeah, it's what, two articulated joints in the front, and then a
On the back, which has
A swivel in the
no
back,
reason
right?
to- yeah, which has no reason.
Yeah, it's like the full heavy haul setup.
I can understand if they had like extra equipment pieces and whatnot, that would make sense. But this is one tractor in the middle there. We don't even need all that.
it's heavy.
I get
All
that.
weight on the axles, I guess. You need all the axles for the weight.
Actual smaxles.
At least it's not for a load of forklifts.
For FS22.
All right, who's hating me? Who's hating me right now?
I'm trying to eat and do this one-handed.
Is it a Swiss roll?
John
No,
Deere wouldn't pull.
Cajun trail mix.
This thing should be full of John Deere right now because they're all broken down there at Ravenhawk. You see, he put. Okay, I'll get the John Deere and pull it out. Right. I don't have a problem with the John Deere either. It's just right to me.
Yeah.
Like, way too many.
No collision zone. Why can't I just clip the trailer through the building then?
I know, right?
The building and the trailer have collision, but other people don't.
Goldeneye says you have a huge trailer.
All right, try to turn left. Yeah. Turn left there and goes as far out as you can before turning back into it.
Stream starting.
Oh, hold on.
I had to like back up and keep forcing it till it snapped through finally.
There we go.
Yeah, did you do your diff lock? Oh, back off. Once the diff lock on it, like just yanked right through. It was pretty nice, but
Hold on. I got so hung up in what was
that
going
guy
on.
that's on that thing there too, by the
I
way.
forgot.
Yeah, that guy's so helpful standing up
I
there.
know, he's like, hey, what's going on? Just watch.
That going.
Probably got his camera out, watch or phone out, recording it.
Oh.
Whoa, what the heck?
Oh, and the
Session
session
lost.
closes.
What?
Well, give me a minute.
Well, did we all lose it?
Yeah.
And we lose our loads.
That's naughty, dude. I thought it was just my Comcast crap happened on him again.
No, it was me.
You got how 300 some megs, right?
The game crashed.
Oh, yeah, it did
'Cause
say
I was
servers, right?
alt tabbing too much because I was
Oh,
trying to fix something and
I hate when that happens.
so yeah. It all started when I accidentally started the stream with the wrong shortcut,
Oh,
and I started a SnowRunner stream
oops.
as opposed to an ATS stream. So I was trying to fix that.
It happens.
Then a few other things happened.
What the hell? It's like this weird freaking little bump that you won't let you drive over.
I know it's not. Doesn't look like much. Are you? Oh, you're on the side. Or are you still back in there?
Yeah, let me jump.
Oh, gotcha. It's weird. Too bad we can't help each other out. Like you said, we can each get on one end of it and just start. Super strength. Turn super strength on.
Yeah, I was gonna shove you, but I can't.
These guys are so helpful.
They're all union. They don't care.
Yeah, true.
Back to watching you fight it in photo mode.
Size.
This video is brought to you by City Flyer. Thank you for being a farm baron. No, I can't blame ATS on this. Oh, he's making it.
Yeah, crank it tight the opposite way.
Yeah.
Now you
Or
gotta
you
get
got-
over here and
Yeah, when you get out of there, there's a whole nother turnaround again too.
hug the building the other way, and yeah.
We can't just pick it
The
up.
Punisher, welcome to the stream. How are you doing today?
You forgot your trailer? Or is it down further?
Oh, it's down here.
There was a trailer back up there. It looked like the same thing. That's why I was like, wait.
No, it's up here at the entrance.
Oh, cool. Y'all ready, Raz?
Getting there.
Yeah, I hear you. That other little spot's a bear too. So.
There we go.
I'm gonna jump up to as far as I can up to Klein there.
Ready to
Oh,
rock
I
and
see
roll
it's
now.
Moving.
Rock and
An
roll
hour
express.
ago. That deserves a chug from the beer.
Brown water it is. I got soda. I don't have any beer right now.
Big
Nice.
news since our last
Ain't
since our
pretty
last
orchard.
convoy night.
Ooh, that's good stuff, actually.
That is Wyoming,
I like
coming.
Crisp apple. Pretty good.
September
They
7th.
have some pretty good ones. Yeah, there's a couple.
So not
tried
this
one of
week,
them, I can't
but
remember which
next
one it was.
week
I was like, wow,
on
this is
Tuesday,
not good at all. It did not taste
we'll
right.
probably have a special convoy
I paid
night.
attention to any of your chat.
Tuesday.
Klein, so if anybody said hi,
I know your folks.
Everybody said hi to Raz as he was suffering, and now he's good to go.
I was
Yeah,
concentrating on my not getting
Cool.
stuck in the building.
Golden eyesight, might what a big trailer you have or something.
I think you were concentrating on not saying dirty words to me.
Nah, it's all good. bud.
Picking the load.
Tiki with the huge heavy load.
All right, let me make sure. All right, we're gonna go. What the heck is this?
We
Radio.
routing it special at all?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, taking 50, right?
Yeah, we're gonna go 50. Raz wants to go through 50.
Are we changing it up then, or?
So, yeah, just follow me. Don't get lost.
Yeah.
Keep it up. I mean, I only got 500 horsepower, so keep up with me.
Yeah, demodded.
I got a chip.
You need to get a real
Yeah,
truck
just-
like the Volvo.
I got
Let's
a
do
chip.
50 to
Hey, Diablo
50 to 385. Fine. Do 50 and then into Lamar and then go 385 north. $1,300 miles with this load.
We're getting some big bucks. 1,300 miles with a load that is how many pounds?
As long as we don't crash it into a bunch of
Yeah,
stuff like that.
it's assuming it's
89,000
not
pounds.
totaled.
$118,000.
So who's
Heck
shipping
yeah.
the blades then? Because none of us have a blade on ours.
Maybe we'll do that next week. They're all taking bets on when Tukey will wrap it around a pole.
Yeah, no, I see some. I gotta quit looking at chat though, because I'm swerving again. It's not good for the streamer. Oh, I did actually more probably.
Zach, we got Tukey, Rabbit Rob, and Raz.
I love the sound of the side of the road.
That's a good question,
Yeah,
Dustin.
got a little damage. on my
That's a
truck.
good question. Dustin asked if you didn't leave paint on the guardrails. Were you ever even
What
there?
the- Why am I backing? My truck's rolling backwards. Raz, be careful. I can't go forward for some reason.
I thought you were in gear.
I am. That's the weird thing. It just started rolling backwards.
Put your foot on the throttle.
Yeah, no, it's in like fifth gear. Well, I was coming up on you guys and I accidentally hit the brake too hard and stopped me and then backwards. Raz, I'm right. Sorry, dude. I just want to let you know.
That's
That hill,
it.
I got stuck on it. I saw you coming up. I'm like, oh shoot! Don't hit me. You can go around or something there. Never been hitting the gas and gear and rolling backwards.
Well, Zach, one thing
900. I'm good.
One thing is,
I'll just go right through the mountain with this thing.
they might have a
Still got the.
they might have a discount bundle with Wyoming,
Crap.
including maybe Colorado, Idaho,
Me.
Wyoming,
I did.
maybe. It's hard to
You gonna
say.
drive today? Or just talk?
No, I don't have ATS. But I did make progress. I got a 3090.
Nice.
What? I hope you
What?
got. I hope you have a 1,000-watt generator to run that thing.
Nah, not quite, but I'm doing good. EVGA came through.
This is a slow trip.
It was nice.
It's daytime, so that's good. And it's not raining. I shouldn't say that. Don't
I
jinx it.
think that Al will probably get rain in the desert here.
Be a monsoon.
Is Tukey on here?
There's a plane. Over
Yeah,
here, a little
yeah, he's
plane.
back here.
Right here in second place for now.
Second place. Until he gets Tukey crazy and has to pass me.
I don't know the route, so I'll have to stick behind you.
Just chain up to the back of him. Let him tow you along.
Just keep on drafting him. Draft.
There he is in my mirrors.
Yeah.
Now we just gotta get the other two.
Well, I'm coming up pretty quick. I just got stuck rolling backwards instead of forwards.
Yeah,
I still don't get there. Like, why am I in here going backwards?
Alright, I'll hammer down. We'll go 55.
I'll set the up button on my cruise control, not down.
Alright, cruise on 60. We'll cruise on 60. Oncoming.
That's a big Texas 10-4.
You swerving at him for... He's like swerving right at him.
That's how Tukey drives straight.
This must not be an external contract,
No, it's not.
because I'm doing 74.
Oh, we got road
nice.
construction. Road construction.
That's no good. Ooh.
You know, if there's oncoming, so I slowed down.
Oh, there's a pickup.
Yeah, I know, I saw it.
The stoplight.
It's red, but it's okay. What are you
Any
gonna do?
oncoming
The official
traffic
dog
routing?
game maker
There's one
reel.
truck. I was
Oh, it's
waiting.
green.
Wow,
for me
that is
now.
heck of a name.
Oh, cool. That's even better.
How you doing tonight?
For you.
Thanks, guys. Oh man, I love the engine. I love the Jake brake on the W900. It sounds so good.
What are you hauling, Klein?
Giant dozer.
Okay. Looks like that dozer in the back.
You'll see it here in a moment.
Oh man.
Turning left on 6.
Oh, I gotta stop an all time for a second.
Hmm. Looks like you guys are going to the coal mines.
Everybody needs fuel. Good luck getting into that one.
I'm good.
I got a full tank.
I have a pretty full tank too. I just have some damage on my trucks for some reason.
1,800 miles.
I got 11. 1111. That's cool.
So yeah, Wyoming next Tuesday.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll do a special Tuesday convoy night
Yeah.
in the Wyoming. Drive the whatever they are. Highways of Wyoming. The convoy name is
Wyoming.
Pony Express.
What is the
It is Pony Express convoy.
thing for Wyoming?
And then there's a DLC too. Is it going to release at the same time?
I don't know. Maybe.
The,
The
Construction one they were teasing.
Yeah.
I doubt it would release at the same time.
The think Wyoming's a cowboy state. The Cowboys or something like
I
that.
think Wyoming's one of the. I think it's the only state in the United States that doesn't carry debt.
Oh,
I
wow.
could be wrong on that. Yeah, it's. I think if you look at financial stability, it's the most financially stable state in all 50.
Oh,
Then again, it
Lord.
has a population of like 100,000 people. So
I was gonna say there's like 12 people, and that's probably why. Road construction.
it's
up
one
here
of the
bad,
least-
guys.
least populated states too. So.
Oh
You
yeah.
know, they're all standing around here.
Hey, it looks like real construction workers standing around doing nothing.
No, they're
Although-
not. They don't have a shovel to lean on.
They don't have their lunch pails out either.
Although if you look at your state constitutions, I think they're not allowed to carry debt. So actually, states aren't allowed to deficit spend, but they do anyway.
It's like the government's here.
Well, who's there to hold them accountable?
Wow. They're not going to hold themselves accountable.
Yep.
Okay,
It's
Zach says no debt in Nebraska. No, there's a few.
Oregon
They-
doesn't.
they grow
is
a
not
bunch
allowed
of
to carry
gold.
debt.
Yeah, they say they're not allowed to, but if you look at their financial statements, they are in debt. It makes no sense, but they do.
Oh, they issue bonds left and right around here.
Yeah, and I think Wyoming's like one of those few states that doesn't owe anybody anything.
No one wants Wyoming.
Should
Well,
have
the
said.
government, I think the government already owns like 60% of it
That or Nevada.
because it's all Bureau of Land Management. So.
But it is pretty.
Pretty what? That's
Wyoming
actually
has
not bad.
coal
It's
money,
nice.
Zach says, and
Coal? Don't they have oil
Nebraska
too?
has big taxes. They
Wyoming
tax
probably has
their
oil.
corn.
I know going up to like North Dakota and stuff like that. We go going through. I think there's Wyoming, South Dakota, and North Dakota areas. There's a bunch of those oil dippers.
Yeah.
We got a right turn coming up.
Okay.
Well,
My property
yeah.
taxes are like
Golden Eye says, big surprise. The most financial stable state is Alaska. Big surprise.
Plus,
I mean, they only pay their residents with oil dividends, right?
plus everything's like 5 times the price up there too. Or it's really expensive.
Yeah,
there in
Yeah,
Hawaii.
gotta pay all that shipping up there.
Yeah.
I bet Hawaii's real bad too, then.
Hawaii's murder.
Yeah, I got a nurse friend of mine that's wanting to travel, and they have like a job there. And it's crazy money. It's like $8,000 a week or something. It's like stupid money, right? But
paying
she
about
can't find a
$6,000.
place to live under $6,000 a month. Like she says it's impossible. Can't find any.
Guys trying to slow down or just not getting down?
Like she found a campground and they wanted like $3,500 a month or something like that.
Jeez.
Like
To live in a campground.
live in a camper. Yeah.
What island?
The big one.
Okay.
That says a lot. The
What
big
was it?
So-
Oahu? I can't remember.
So the only way to
Wherever
afford
Honolulu.
Hawaii is to already
That's
bought
old.
property in Hawaii a long time
Honolulu's
ago
an island.
and have it all paid off.
Yeah. Well, it's like anything else.
Got a card. Boom.
If you don't own dirt now, then 100 years from now, you're not going to be able to buy it probably.
Yeah.
Deborah, what is up?
Crazy. It's crazy.
Welcome to the stream.
Hey, there's a new island forming in the middle of the ocean. You could go buy it.
Right?
It won't be that hot or nothing.
Gotta lay
It's
claim to it.
probably volcanic, right?
Yeah.
I've been watching For All Mankind on Apple TV. So it's a alternative history to the moon landing. Instead of America getting there first, the Russians did.
Mm.
And it kind of like, a lot of people theorize that the reason why the space race ended is because we won, right? And at that point, like, what's the but in this instance, like Russia's neck and neck. You know, they're beating America to the moon, and they put the first woman on the moon, and so forth, so on. So America's like dumping huge amounts of money into it.
Yeah.
And it's like it's the late 70s in the TV show, and they're still doing Apollo missions because, you know, they're fighting, they're building moon bases. It's a cool show.
What's that one called?
For All Mankind. It's on Apple TV.
Yeah, sounds
I don't
interesting.
use Apple TV. I mean Apple TV.
It's only $4.99 a month.
Yeah, I was listening to some book. I think it was about I don't know what it was about. But
Well, that's
but
awesome.
yeah, well it was ultimately about the moon and the race to the moon. We just passed our turn. Hold on.
What does it say? Turn left up there.
Yeah, I got to turn around. And
Just gonna
and basically,
get
yeah,
this
Russia
ramped
was
legally.
leading. Russia was in the lead for a while, right? With respect to everything. And then, you know, we got to the moon. It was basically like, then Russia was like, well, you know, why keep dumping money into the program? We're not first anymore.
Good. Got it
Yes.
locked off.
Yeah, it's fine. It's not going to cause any problems.
Oh, drama and music says Wyoming is priced at $11.99.
Yeah, I killed a couple signs turning around.
Must be is it in the store now?
Oh, I forgot to even look. I was gonna do that the other day.
I looked this morning and it still wasn't listed.
Yeah, I just bought like the Goodyear pack and some other stuff before I got on here. It wasn't listed.
Yeah, I think I got all the.
Wonder if it's on Steam's website and not the actual app.
Oh yeah.
Oh, maybe they were asking and just didn't put a question mark. GoldenEye says it's not listed.
But he also likes John Deere, doesn't he?
No. That's Ravenhawk.
Sorry, that's Ravenhawk. That's right. Okay, sorry. Never mind. So we
I
can't.
don't know why they don't let you pre-order the DLCs though.
No.
Doesn't make much sense to me.
Is the season pass for FS22 still available too, right? Now, is that? It's a total different cost, right? They don't have a package for that one yet.
There's a bundle on
There's,
Steam now.
There's
Okay.
yeah. So the game is independent. The season pass is independent.
Gotcha. So
There's
we're
a
still gonna be the
bundle
same.
for the two on Steam and on Epic. So you can buy the game
Yeah.
or the season pass, or you can buy both independently at the same or different times,
But
or you
it's
can
the
buy
same
both
price.
as a bundle and save a couple bucks.
So it is
at
a couple
once.
dollars different. Okay.
I just bought mine separate instead of messing with canceling my pre-order on Steam to get the bundle. Not like there is a huge price difference.
FK do they support automatic updates?
Yes.
Giants now?
Yep. That's the
Yeah, it's
word
only
on the
been all
street.
It's only been all over the streams and stuff like that.
I wish I would have known that sooner, because I would have bought it direct from Giants.
Well, yeah.
I
So
accidentally shut my engine off.
so
See
Kermit,
that?
the new community manager for the U.S. told me a couple weeks ago
Sorry, dude. I almost crashed into you. Had to go around.
that
I accidentally
That
hit
it's-
E.
it was mentioned during a German Q&A FarmCon session. And basically, he just found out that it's basically public information, so he wanted to make sure we all knew,
Crap,
No.
there's traffic coming
the
through.
American people. So it was all news to me, so I was going all crazy about it. And then other people
What?
like, yeah, we've known about this for weeks or months, and it's like, from news to anybody that
construction
can't
guys.
speak German.
Oh, just, yeah, drive straight into my car.
Why would you not publicize that? Because they make more money from selling direct from their own store.
Oh yeah, they got to give 30% to Steam.
Why would you not like push the whatever?
I don't know.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand is why stuff like that gets lost in translation sometimes.
There's this cultural divide that I don't think we'll ever understand. That
No, what it is you got game devs running the business. And they have
I
no
brought
idea
it
what
up,
they're
and I'm
doing.
like, well, this is new to me, and it's like, well, we mentioned it during a German Q&A, and it's like, well, one,
We're not
I can't be in every Q&A session and watch the presentations that are going on at the exact same time. So you've got to pick
Right.
one or the other. Okay. So, yeah.
Turning right there.
Yeah, we're turning right.
Just slightly slowing down. Like, ooh, whatever around you.
Thanks for not missing this one.
Oh, way to help me out here. Yeah.
There's no traffic coming, so we'll go super wide.
Yeah,
This lady.
it is a little bit tight. Just don't
So
burst.
did anybody else find that 2-hour German comedy more insightful than some of the stuff Giants has released?
I can only watch about 10 minutes of it. I skipped through a bunch of it. But it was like, oh my gosh, people.
Whoa, that bus is hauling ass. Bus
Like
coming.
pulling my hair out with those guys.
Oh yeah, but they showed how to unload like the grape harvester and all that stuff, and it gave a lot of really good, some pretty decent screenshots of like the PDAs and things like that.
I said that one that they put on today, that gameplay that they had on about 30 minutes or whatever it was, that the graphics on it looked way better than some of those other ones we've seen, so that looked really cool. And yeah, the blue's a little bit different.
Rob,
I think it'll
Mayhem.
be a little easier to see though. It
The
is kind
Mayhem
of,
started
kind of
right
a
at the
softer
start.
color instead of all the white for all the different numbers and whatnot. But I wonder if we'd be able to change that too. That'd be kind of nice to change whatever colors you want. And the round instead of square in the corner, that's cool. That's a nice idea too.
Even if they don't offer the option to change it, like I'm pretty sure some
Yeah.
people
Oh,
buy
exactly.
it.
By the way,
Well,
Because
especially with, sorry, yeah, especially on PC, as I say, it's just you guys could do so much more on that than.
Yeah, as long as it's not like hard coded in, you probably can just go into some and change the number of the reference color or whatever. I mean, usually changing colors isn't like super complicated.
Colors of
Yep.
what?
The interface.
I'm sure there will be. I'm sure there'll be a mod pretty quick where someone will be like an all-white interface, and then once there's an all-white interface mod, then you just go and you edit the code in that to make it whatever interface color you want.
Sounds like something GTX would put out on like the first day, color changeable interface.
oh, there's a lot already.
I can't wait. And it's technically coming out Sunday.
Oh, look to the
evening,
left. There's a floater thing over there. It looks like a floating bush.
right? Floater thing.
Yeah, over there.
Trying not
Left.
to look too much.
Over to the left, there's like a floating bush. Anybody see the floating car in the Gamescom presentation?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I saw you that broadcast. That little you did. You showed the cars. Wasn't super
Floater.
floating, but it was definitely not on the ground.
It wasn't grounded.
Did you send them a message or no?
His
No, I
tires
didn't
were
rub-
overinflated.
I didn't rub it in.
They've been working hard to fix a lot of mistakes too.
Well, all I'd get back is, remember, everything is work in progress. Yes, no shit, it's a work in progress.
Yeah.
You keep telling me that, I'm eventually going to stop on saying things, because clearly it's a work in progress. Obviously, you
don't
must know
even
about
look at
all
the
the
game.
problems, because whenever someone points one out, it's a work in progress. Now,
So I wonder
thanks
if-
for pointing that out to us. We'll make sure we take care of it.
So I wonder
Yeah.
if they're going to give the game too early. I'm sure there's a few people that'll get it.
Yep. I know.
Dude,
Yeah,
Other
it's
dudes
gonna
wrote
be
it.
it's gonna be their media partners for sure.
I'm doing 90 with this one.
Trying to catch up.
Oh, you're
Yeah,
trying
that's
to catch
not
up.
bad. It's about to happen.
60.
I think there's some North American streamers that would be nice to see get it early.
Oh,
I know.
I want it early, but no, I'm not going to.
And then
But
what
at least you
happens is like a content creator,
We're coming through Rachel.
you're like a week behind because they have it early. So
Yeah,
it,
that's
like,
the
it's,
problem. Well, it depends on too. You get people, certain followers, want to follow yours instead too, so that's kind of nice. So they'll keep an eye out for it.
it's really hard on the people that do like the informative videos because
Like somebody that's in front of us here.
yeah, because you're a week behind. So
Yeah.
like it's when
You can have-
people first get the game, they start they'll start searching up stuff, how to do this or how to do this
Yeah.
or what's this, and then
Brand
especially people
managers
new
are
to the
out there.
series, and then of course the people that got the game early.
Taking that left, or are we going right?
So we're going left.
Okay. Sorry, I just happened to see the map. Make sure you don't pass it by. Well, I guess you can't go anywhere. You just go to the dirt, probably. Okay. So, are you going to get much sleep that week, FARMER-KLEIN?
Oh yeah, we'll get normal sleep.
I'm off for 2 weeks.
That's
I don't remember if I
Now?
don't remember if I took off or not.
No, I took off from the last weekend of November and the first weekend of December, so I'm off for let's see, 17 days. I can't remember.
I mean, that's Thanksgiving week, so it's already
Yeah.
a short week for me.
Yeah, that rules out time off for me. That's a busy time at the grocery store.
People that buy it from Giants will be able to get it. Should be able to get it Sunday night.
Yep.
I gotta
What?
check. I got the
Or
pre-order
is
for
what?
PlayStation, but yeah, just
Well, no, the password's in the password's in the Pony
they were
Express
lucky I didn't
transport.
scratch and paint.
And that's what I was like. Oh, please don't hit the car. Don't hit the car.
And this truck in front of me is like, the AI truck is like shifting left and right. They must have like animals in the back of the trailer. It's just like wobbling. It's weird.
Some of the weird glitches too. They look like they bounced to the ground. Like, what the crap?
Oh
is
yeah,
that?
Zach.
Like,
It would
this
definitely
car,
look better on a
move,
4K.
There's nobody coming.
4K stream.
You just have to,
I was
Like,
looking
how
at
long are you
the
gonna sit at a stop sign? It's gotta
I was looking at the YouTube
what state are we in?
replay this morning.
If you go slow enough, you can gently push it
And-
all away.
Their stream is just their stream is only 1080p 30 frames, so it's only going to be so good at 30 frames per second
Oh, I'm just thinking about seeing
with the
something
movement
else
going on.
Another
Just
monitor.
I like Lucky 7. He goes, I'm gonna start with all the rock picking contracts so I can build a house on them.
Built the house with the stones so the wolf can't blow it in. I think that's a pretty cool idea too. And from the video that I saw, I'm sure you guys already saw it too. I think you can turn some of that stuff off, which I don't think you. But I think it'd be kind of cool. I kind of like to use the mods, but I like to keep it somewhat realistic because it's. I mean, if you got $20,000 million or whatever full up of money, then what's the point in playing anymore? That's my personal opinion.
This is
Oh.
really weird, but I'm
Coming through this
excited
town?
to not have any mods.
Coming through
Yeah,
the
I
town,
know,
I
right?
thought I saw a sign that
True.
said pennies. Like
Oh
Wendy's,
yeah.
but pennies on the right.
Yeah, it does say
Yeah, I see it.
pennies.
Just saw it.
And it looks like it's got the little
Yeah.
twirly things like Wendy's sign.
That's funny.
My suspicion is that you will see a fair number of the more bigger V mods real quickly ported over. So,
Well,
I mean,
How well are they going to be able to port it over if it's a totally different system?
I keep telling myself I'm gonna be highly critical going with mods and maps in 22. Like people don't use the. if
Didn't
they
you
don't
say that in
use the-
19?
I did, and I haven't been like super, but I have been kind of picky. Like but it's like maps and stuff that don't use the new depths and I'm just like nope.
The,
not gonna happen.
Oh,
They said during FarmCon there wasn't a lot of
Parallax.
XML changes, so it sounds like it might be a little bit more straightforward to bring a mod over,
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
as
Cool.
opposed to between 17 and 19, all the uneducated people on YouTube saying there's not that much difference. They don't know jack. There was a massive
That's the
difference
problem. Well, people complain.
in map
Knowledge, right?
making. For one thing, there was a massive difference with
Construction of
respect
your
to XML calls.
Shh. And there's a car too.
Scripting was completely different because, well, it took us so long to get any production going because they couldn't port the Fabric script over, which had been in 15 and 17.
Turn
It
right
wouldn't
there,
work
Klein.
in 19, so
Turning right. Sorry.
yep. Drama and
Just making
music.
sure. I didn't want to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt you there.
Thanks for the super chat, buddy. $5.
Well, I think
Well, that's the thing is too. There's so much difference in these games. I mean, I only started playing 19. I only started playing because it was a free game on my end. But,
See, look,
well, you
free
know how
game,
you
and
can-
now you're in the franchise.
oh man, I'm like a farm sim whore. I don't understand
See,
it.
see, giving away the
Seriously.
game does
Okay,
make you
this
money.
is how this is how bad it is. I was playing around on my phone the other day, and I found I have a couple dollars credit on my Google.
Ooh.
Oh, so guess what I bought?
Oh no,
Mobile versions.
Farm Sim 20,
FS20. Yep.
the mobile
Like, are you
version.
tried
kidding?
any
Why?
of those
So now
ones?
when I'm in the bathroom at work, I can sit there and play farm sim stuff. Is that bad or what?
I hate that version.
It's not. The 20 isn't too bad. I mean, it's
Oh, there's a-
different.
there's
You have
a-
to buy everything at least.
There's a face. There's a face on a rock. When you come around this corner and look at the rock, there's a face on it.
The only mobile game that I like is Oregon Trail.
Oh, the dark face there? That's pretty wild.
Oregon Trail.
I am dysentery.
So
You have
good.
died of dysentery.
Oh, the update is so
The Oregon Trail in the
I
Astro
looked
2.
at that on mobile.
Take a look at that. 'Cause I
In,
remember Oregon
uh,
Trail way back.
I don't know what grade I was in.
Yeah, that was old school. Back in the 1900s. Well, guess what? It's raining.
I like
Oh.
when a nice comment in chat.
What's that?
cutting.
Kind of interested in some forestry stuff too. I'm not big on forestry. I suck at it more than anything. But be kind of cool to check out too.
I'm
Oh,
just saying, like, you know how when people converted mods from 17 to 19, you know, it wasn't horribly noticeable, but if a mod was like converted from 15 to 19, it would be. And
Yeah.
I think what we're gonna have is we're gonna have a bunch of people who want to like keep carrying these maps over
Yeah,
from
they're
like
well,
15
yeah.
and 17, and you're gonna load them up, and you're gonna be like, this thing is horrible.
Yeah,
Let's look at that parallax inclusion stuff in it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
they've not updated any of the building textures, none of that stuff. It's all the same
Yeah,
thing.
you can tell
Yeah.
what they've been recycling since like 13 or 15. It
Yeah.
really shows its age now.
And it's gonna be even worse
Justin Snow, what is
the
up?
new one. So
Yeah, it'll be very evident with maps that don't make use of that, and everything. So it'll be, yeah. Leave the nostalgia in the past. Don't try to play
Yeah.
this map because it's just gonna ruin your memory of it.
It's unfortunate, but
Well, it's like there was some very big shortcomings in that one Oxygen David map. What was the one that had the big manor house?
There's
Oh,
certain
Marwell.
now.
Marwell.
Yeah.
Yeah, Marwell Manor. There was some massive visual shortcomings in that map. Like, don't even look at any bale stacks that were anywhere around the farm because they were like, take a texture and slap it in a blender and it's all, that's what it looked like. Don't go to Marwell Manor and look at it. It looks best at, about 2 miles away. Because you
Was
get up
that
close to it and you're like, oh my gosh, I can see the pixels.
what the new one? I think you were pointing out too in one of your reviews on that Bantica. That's a cool idea. I like how they do the cows and everything. And it's really nice looking, but you get close to the buildings, like it just looks faded. It looks flat.
Yeah, it's that. Well, a lot of those Polish maps bring forward those buildings from FS13.
Gotcha. Yeah, because I was like, it looks neat. And I like the map and the way it looks and all. But just the feel of the building when you get too close to it, like that's just not anymore.
Yeah, so
That's a bummer.
so if you bring an FS13 map and building into 22,
Yeah.
it's gonna stick out worse than a sore thumb because it's completely flat, completely blurry next to a building that's going to have, people are going to have more brick and rock structures just because those are going to over extenuate the parallax effect. Yeah, just like when you go to a 3D movie, everything pops out at you because, well, why not? Alright, we're turning right.
I'd like to point out it's raining like usual too.
Cheese cars. Son of a biscuit.
Oh, and remember the road's wet, so triple your
Partial
braking.
say.
Might want to use my brakes early.
Bath
You use your brakes?
Well, there's a bunch of cars in front of me, so I have to.
Sometimes I use the truck in front of me as brakes.
That works.
Especially if it's got that 4-letter word Tuki on it, right?
Oh yeah, just squeeze in there, car.
Oh, here comes the train.
Oh, great.
I see you stopped it. Ow! Ow! My foot
think
was
of
underneath
base
the pedal when I
games,
stepped on
Matt.
it. I hurt a little bit. Ouch!
They're gonna have the parallax occlusion. They're gonna have 3D interiors.
Yeah, I hope we go to more buildings too, because that'd be kind of cool.
And I mean, so map makers are either gonna have to build their own, or they're gonna have to pull what Giants has done if it's unlocked, like if they can get to it.
Yeah, sure.
Because I'm sure a lot of that stuff may be behind, or in the past, hasn't it? Like where they
That train's going super
just
The
don't give it away.
buildings part of the map, that's all open.
Oh my gosh,
Basically,
what have
you
guys
can
done
take,
traffic?
take the,
Just a quick first train. It's going super slow.
you open
I was
the
stuck in between
Giants
two
editor up.
lanes.
So you download the new version of the editor, you open it up and you export a game asset into editor, which basically brings an entire map in and everything.
No,
And then
not a
you
red
have all
light.
the buildings and everything that you can
You can just okay, I got you.
import or export, manipulate, whatever you want.
So it's the
Yeah.
DLCs they usually lock. So like Alpine Farming, you can pull stuff from, right?
Not right now, but
Yeah.
it should be completely unlocked in 22.
And then when they release a fourth map, if they do, then it'll probably be locked if they add
The
features.
first expansion, which is scheduled for winter of 22,
Point two.
which is supposed to have a new map, that will be DRM locked.
I'm excited to see what Erlenground looks like too coming up, because I like that map. It's beautiful.
Yeah, the modders should get some nice
Upgraded.
new assets at least from it.
But
I think
I've made comments before with respect to when people say that Giants should stick to just making the game and let as opposed to doing maps. Well, where do you think 90% of the building assets that are in most of these maps come from?
Oops, shit.
They come from Giants maps. So if Giants didn't do maps,
Turn
then
it again.
a lot of these building assets that people put in their maps wouldn't exist.
That's so funky. It's
Oh, yeah.
Because a very small percentage of people actually make their building assets.
Jeez.
I mean,
Watch that turn on the highway.
their maps. Like, I think a lot of people were upset with 19 because, again, I think the game wasn't finished. Ravenport wasn't finished. Like it was.
Ravenport was an insult.
Yeah, and then it was just like Oh, this just junked the crap out of America. I don't know.
I mean, we didn't get landscaping until a month or so later,
Yeah.
right?
Yep.
But
But
Was it
even the
Focus?
landscaping they gave us wasn't that good.
was it Focus that was pushing, this is your release date, you must make this release date? Maybe Giants felt that, you know what, we're done with this. We're going to do everything we can in the next release, self-publish. You know?
Where are you guys
Yeah,
You don't
they
know how-
skipped 21.
You don't know where the self-publishing bug came from, other than they keep saying they did it so that they could, you know, interact and focus more on their customer base or their player base.
Well, they skipped 21 too, so
So,
I mean, yeah, COVID and all, but still, they skipped a year, which they haven't done in how long?
yeah, maybe Focus was the one driving the every other year release schedule. 2, Focus was maybe pushing the release date and said, no, you can't not hit the release date, so you ship with what you got. And maybe that's why we don't have power lines on Ravenport, right? Maybe that's why we didn't have all the landscaping and painting things, because originally you couldn't paint growable grass, you could only paint the grass ground texture. And if you wanted actual growable grass, you had to plant it.
Yeah.
And then there was a mod that lets you roll growable grass or something. And then they updated it to allow you to basically paint grass that grew.
And I like the fact that they have the mod, keeping the mod things going too, because if you don't, it just turns out to be the same game over and over again if you don't have something going on. So that's kind of cool, especially with all the maps and things they've done. I like all that. But
I
Yeah,
just want to point out that we haven't been on US 50 yet. The whole time we've been driving.
we're even close to it.
I was like, where are you going?
I thought I picked 50.
Oh, we've been going in like a loop.
Let me see.
I'm
just
just following the
fast.
leader.
I'm just
Yeah,
exactly
because
same here.
It's
Follow
like
the leader. The leader.
it's
And they
been
got
four-
real GPS then.
It's been 1,400 miles since
shoot.
we left.
Sorry, I just passed him on accident. I didn't realize he was. Slow.
Oh, yeah, I kind of didn't notice either.
Yeah,
Sorry, I was trying to get off. the side
I'm
of the
getting
road
it.
here.
We ain't even got to 50 yet.
I know, but out of Carson City, we should have just took.
Oh, you wanted to go up to that 50. I didn't even see that 50.
Yeah, I was like, where's he going?
Oh, I was going over here to this 50.
Yeah, he marked it on his map.
That's Selena.
Yeah, you see the 50 out of Carson City?
I do now, yeah.
It's all good. I'm like, where is he going?
I was looking and I saw 50 over here in Colorado, and I saw 50 over here at Selena, and then I didn't
Yeah,
see
my
50 any
GPS
further.
is like going nuts. It's like telling me to turn around. And now it says I have like 1,900 miles. What?
Well, now I'm blocked in.
That's 720. Oh, do I need to move?
Now we can back it out. Oh, sorry, I didn't say I was hanging in traffic.
Do you need me to move? I can move out of the way here.
No,
Just go
I can
blindly.
thread all kinds of needles.
Well, I'm not. Is there traffic behind me? Who the heck?
It's me right behind you. Now the traffic's all backed up though.
Alright, I'm going.
So yeah,
Yeah,
you
Raz
got-
is gonna love us for that.
you got people that will. You got the complainers that complain that
Oh, sorry, car.
the game isn't anything without modders, and then the same people complain that FS22 just took all the popular mods and they put them in the game. No,
Oh, not even close.
no, you can't. No, you can't complain that one, the game is crap and it relies on mods, and then complain that they took the mods that you think are so prime and needy and put it in the game, and how dare they do that? No, you can't bitch and have it both ways. You can't burn your
Yeah.
candle from both ends. You can't eat your soup with a two-headed spoon.
I can try.
What do they think they do for the new version? They
No.
always incorporate some of the popular mods.
Yeah.
I was-
Now this time around, it seems like they're really focusing on that.
Well,
Like I put a screenshot in today. It looks like we're gonna have stubble destruction, maybe.
Ooh, nice.
And I mean that nobody's talked about it. And during that crazy 2-hour live stream, I saw them harvesting sorghum, and I saw a distance texture, and I could see, because they can't drive straight, I could see like harvester tracks all over the place.
I couldn't think they drove at all.
And it was like, is that crop destruction on the stubble? And then if it was, it's like that's a feature they haven't talked about. But it's a feature that when people hear about it, they're like, ooh, that's nice.
Well, they had grass destruction when they released 19, and then they took it out in the update.
Yeah, I never understood why they removed that. I thought it was a nice touch.
I think it was console
People are
performance issues.
I think it was just people like, what is this? What's going on? Why is... It's like, well, it's the extended crop destruction to grass. But okay, if y'all don't want it, then fine, we'll take it out.
Yeah. When they're complaining about people stealing productions and everything, didn't they hire one of the guys or have somebody help out with the productions that created that mod?
I don't know anything about that. They hired Joss. They basically hired Racken, the guy that was the lead coder for Seasons.
Oh yeah, yeah,
17?
okay, that's what it was, I think.
Okay, so at the mod contest, Seasons won the mod contest in 2017 in July.
Slow cars. Oh shit! Nikes. What
and
the heck?
before the end of the year, he was
Traffic
a
jam up
giant
here, guys.
Ooh, what happened here?
I don't know,
So-
but there's all kinds of cars jacked up. Sorry.
So yeah, so they hired him back in 17. He worked on the mission system in 19. That was basically his thing. Then obviously it sounds like he did a lot of the seasonal cycle work in
Oh,
22.
cut me off, thanks.
It sounded like he was also a prime coder for the fencing.
Oh, nice.
When they were talking about the fencing, they kind of alluded that was kind of his thing, and he worked on that for quite a long time until he got it. So
Yeah, I was hoping they'd show more with the fencing and build mode in general.
Yeah, it's gonna be nice to be able to build something a little better too. Especially the fencing. You said you can actually stretch it out and do a long trip instead of bing, 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 bing. And it's
Anybody
not-
reading the comments like during the Twitch thing?
I try to avoid it.
Yeah, so there's like people going on and on why we didn't have hunting in Farm Sim. And I'm like, it's not a
Yeah.
hunting game.
Buy Call of the Wild if you want to hunt.
And I'm like, what is, they're like, oh, I'm just a little disappointed they didn't put hunting in Farm Sim 22. You're like, what in the world are you talking about?
Just said the name of the game and you. Yeah, I know, right? Well, it's
They're
like
it'd
lights.
be nice if there's hunting and fishing. Like, it's not a life simulator. Like, it's,
It's not The Sims, yeah.
I'm not saying it wouldn't be cool, but at the same time,
Absolutely, yeah. It's not what the priorities to it is. It's like the lightsabers and the monster trucks and things like that. None of that's farming, but it's neat to see. But
when the deer ran out from the wooded area, that was so cool.
yeah, that was pretty cool.
ran out into the field.
It stopped well, there was two of them that ran out, and the one that they showed today, I think it's the same one. One came out of the forest and ran back in, the other one ran out in the field, was standing there in the middle of the crops. Like, that's pretty cool.
So I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. There's not gonna be any collisions on the animals, right?
Yeah, slow down in front of me, truck.
And one of the
Someone's
first
going to
complaints-
create a splat mod.
Well, no. What's gonna happen is somebody's gonna complain. They're like, "Oh, you drive right through the deer."
So can you with the cows and pigs and chickens, and you can drive through all the animals. If you're
Yeah,
yeah.
they'll complain.
Hey,
People
if they
like to
fix
complain.
some of the collisions on, what do you say, the automatic cars, it would be nice. Go.
Yeah, they're supposed to, from what they're saying too, they're supposed to be more intuitive and actually not
actually yield for you, it sounded like
should be
maybe.
not- They were going fast though on that one thing. Holy crap, they were flying by on a couple of those plays.
Oh,
What?
Zach, I didn't watch the whole
What's going
pallet
on
thing.
here?
I can't. It was
Why?
so painful to watch.
Why? What?
Yeah,
I kinda
I got
skipped through
fed
it.
up and took the shoulder because they kept
Stop
brake
here.
checking me.
Because you're on 70. You know why?
Oh, that makes more sense. No, it's not. It's 50.
I was wondering why I was going going so slow down a hill. Then I realized I was climbing a hill.
Yeah, no, we're on I-70 right now.
It was 50 on mine.
Oh, it's 50 and 70, I think.
Oh, okay.
See, we're finally on 50.
So eat it. I'm joking.
Oh my God.
I didn't realize 50 went out of Carson City.
Specify which 50.
Well, per my message, US 50, Carson City, Nevada to Lamar.
I don't read that like that.
Uh-oh.
I'm just messing with you. Oh, yeah. Oh, you stupid convert.
I'll blame my dyslexia. I read Carson City, Nevada, Lamar, Colorado on US 50. Okay, I'll do that.
Did we just lose the Raz?
Check your altitude indicator.
No, I'm here.
I can't get my
Did stupid something else.
Well, vehicles like
I can't get my telemetry to come up today.
Like, running
There it
right
is.
into my
There it
trailer.
is.
Like it makes no sense.
I know, and then you get damage discount or points taken off your.
And I'm like, you ran right into the side of my trailer. Like,
Did you not see this long ass
I
trailer?
guess that's real life. I see stupid people do crap like that all the time.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
sure you
that's
see a
fine.
lot.
Did you not see that 53-foot semi trailer? Oh no. Okay. Well, then you deserve it.
Yeah, I know, right? Okay, here's your bill. Oh, and no, your insurance doesn't cover you being a dummy.
Oh, this weekend was a very nice weekend. I never say.
That's good.
Friday night was busy, but the rest of the weekend was pretty uneventful.
Was Labor Day coming up?
Yeah, but I only have to work 2 days next week. I'm
That
off
ought to be a
next
fancy
Sunday.
weekend. Labor Day. Last hurrah.
Someone will do something stupid.
Don't worry, they already started in Oregon. It'll work its way east.
Brake check me.
So we used to get a lot of motorcycle accidents, but I know bike riding is like dropping off so fast. A lot of just people weren't riding motorcycles. Not like they used to. Yeah, they used to. Used to be way more people on the road with bikes.
Oh, I didn't see you pulled off up there, so I'm ahead of you. I was like, wait, you're in a rest stop on the stream?
He's taking a nap. He got tired.
Oh,
There's like a viewpoint in there.
yeah, I wasn't paying attention.
There was. I started it, but then I didn't have my parking brake, and I was rolling downhill.
I was gonna pull off, but there's like nowhere good yet.
Whoop.
And I'm
I mean,
trapped
it's
in
not
by
like I'll see
cars.
much. It's dark.
Oh no, it comes around. Never mind.
San Rafael Swell area.
Jay, what is up? Yep, this is American Truck Simulator, as the title
Nice
says.
road work down here too.
Oh, I love the scene of view.
Speaking of car accidents,
This view looks great.
You can see so much. It's just dark. Like I can't see.
Yeah, it's a black screen.
It's in the middle of the
Those
night. yeah.
black screen
there's a
of
light.
death.
There's a light. There's a headlight. Oh shit! Shoot.
Guess
This
I'm
would look-
climbing the
this would
hill
look great.
again.
This would look great if I could see it. Oh well. I was waiting on you guys, really.
Oh shnikes! I gotta get over now.
Yeah, once I get up the hill, I'm gonna pull off and wait for you guys. I really don't want to stop my minute.
Here. Oh jeez, truck.
Raz
road work
is
here.
coming through.
Yeah, buddy.
There's a truck stop in the fast lane apparently.
Yeah, traffic's all kinds of screwy, and
There's
there's
truck
road work at
cars.
the bottom of the hill.
Yeah, so be careful, Raz. Big old truck. What the hell is that guy doing? There's a truck sitting in the middle of the road, says road work on the back of it. Let's see.
It's a mobile roadwork truck.
Yeah, okay.
I just pulled off to let you guys catch up here.
I'm excited for 2020. As soon as I get it, 19
I know it's gonna
No.
change so much.
gets,
I mean,
19 gets turned off, mods get deleted. Done.
One key thing is we have to try to forget what we know,
Yeah.
because
Whole new
if
learning
we
process.
try to play it how we know it, you're not gonna do it right.
True, 'cause it's gonna be so different.
Oh my gosh, it's stopped up here. What happened?
Yep, there's
It's
traffic.
Traffic. Like every,
Left lanes,
Like every
stop.
10 miles, there's.
Yeah,
This is ridiculous.
left lanes should say traffic or road work ahead of left arrows turning point back, but yeah, it's a mess.
Should say left lane parking.
Yeah, it would have been nice.
Yeah, if I can
like,
get
actually-
rolling.
I know, right?
Yeah, you guys are in the wrong lane too. That's the one that's closed.
Right behind you.
Oh, that's the closed lane?
And now this
Yeah.
truck is like, oh my god, just go already.
Here, I'll thread the needle.
Hold
Turn it
on
off.
up here.
Words of my grandfather. God in heaven, what is going on? Traffic.
I don't think that truck was going to let you in there.
Yeah, that's the messy area. Yeah, there's on the left hand side right there. That's where it shows.
Somebody needs to call a paint truck for that red car.
Did you scratch it a little bit?
I just shoved it out of my way.
They deserved it for sitting there.
What's that? The truck? I don't. Like I said, I don't know why. Kind of low. I thought you would make it.
Oh, there he
Just
goes.
up here if you need
There he
it.
goes. He looks paved off too.
But yeah, actually, that was the fun thing about 17 to 19. It's just like purging everything. Be like, oh, we get to start all new.
Yeah. Well, see, another thing I wish they would do is like separate single player and multiplayer mod things, because like especially on console, we're so limited on what we can do. So if I got 16 mods that I play around on a single player, 5 or 6 maps, because I play with on different maps. And if I want to play multiplayer, I gotta delete some stuff to do 5 or 10 of their mods. I mean, just separate those out, or sometimes I don't know how they could do it, but even with my the
well.
PS4 to PS5, it's the same stuff. I can't change it.
Yeah, well,
It's
I
all
mean,
saved on the same.
you're limited on total storage to be stored with console. It's tail of console is you're limited. Get up to speed. Watch out, Tookie.
It's okay, he'll get you.
You're fine.
Hang a left,
Somebody's
Cookie, hang a left.
You guys made somebody stop his car right next to his. It's a nice.
Yeah, I
color.
mean, so I have absolutely no idea how much storage the consoles give a game, but I'm sure that there's some maximum amount of storage that any one game can take. And that's because there's only so many mods you can download before you're like can't download anymore, right?
Well, yeah, and I see you guys on your servers,
And
unfortunately.
same with
on
maps,
PC.
right?
Yeah.
There's only so many maps that you can store before you have to delete a map to get another map, right?
There's some more construction on the other side of the road, but well, it's like with the maps, Alien Gym's great for trying to keep the mod count or the sizes down for everything, which is really great for especially for console players too. So then you got some people. I mean, some of those maps are 4 or 6 or 5. I think Sandy Bay isn't that like 600 or 800 megs for that thing? It's like holy crap.
Yeah. Yeah. Alien
But
Jim
it's
is
a
one of the
beautiful map.
few. He's one of the few modders that is still console first focused.
Yeah.
You know, us PC players get to play it. And we should be privileged. You made it for consoles. You all should be privileged that you can play it on PC.
Yeah, so you guys should be privileged. You're welcome.
We are privileged. We're PC players.
Is that what PC means? Privilege?
You know what
That one too,
consoles
the word.
are?
PC. Privilege seed or what?
You ever heard the saying from the Germany in World War One that they were tethered to a corpse with Austria-Hungary and Turkey? That's how PC players are. We're tethered to the corpse of consoles,
No, you're not. You got a lot better stuff than we do.
Oh.
Well,
dragging us down.
yeah.
I mean, I have no problem with PC. I think it's great too. I would love to have a better one. I mean, my laptop obviously seems to be
Okay, Phil.
alright for
All right.
this, but
Why would you
Yeah.
build a next-gen game that's supposed to run on a PlayStation on an old console? I just whatever.
Yeah.
I got a PS5.
Bill says
No, but they built
says-
Farm Sim 22 to run on PS4.
I know.
Consoles
and
are
the PS4
limited
5 version
to-
are any different.
4 gigs of total storage for mods and maps. So,
Is that why we're limited to 4 gigs of total storage for servers? Which never makes any sense either.
I don't know.
Yeah, PC should have. You guys should have.
I think
more
that's
agree, you
just
should have more
a,
options.
I think that's just some unspoken word industry standard people came up with for hosting the server, because if you self-host, your storage limit is your hard drive size. So if you run your own private dedicated server
That's wild.
and you install Farm Sim yourself and set it all up, there's no limit. Your limit is your hard drive. So there's no reason for a 4 gig limit on dedicated servers other than just what
They wanna be
the
jerk-offs.
collective game server hosts allow or have it set up for.
What's this idiot doing? Keep swinging to the left lane, back to the right lane, back to the left lane, back to the right lane. Get over,
We got
bro.
clear rolling up here. Clear running.
Come on. Guy in the left lane puts along to 75. less than
Dwayne,
50.
what's up?
Cop caught someone right by the weigh station here.
Now he gets over. Yeah, I'm going right by that now too. Oh, I cut up the
Yeah, you're like right behind me. We're not too far behind you guys though. I'm just cruising at 60 or trying to.
I was up at 80 almost for a minute there trying to get up to you guys.
I'm like still baffled why they would build a game that they're gonna run for 3 years on a console that, how old's it for now?
It's 8 years.
Yeah, 8 years, right? That's pretty ancient,
Seriously?
right?
Well, from a business perspective, given the global
What?
shortages of being able of consoles in general, then supporting only the current gen, PS5, Xbox X, would definitely limit your sales for quite a long time because of the overall,
Just cut that guy off, Tukey.
shortage or lack of being able to get the newer gen consoles. But at the same time, yes, it does
Some cars
drag
down
the
the
whole
interstate.
thing down as far as visual fidelity and capabilities, because it has to run good on 8-year-old hardware that
Yeah.
What's going on up here?
wasn't bleeding edge 8 years ago either.
I think what happened is Klein cut off a car because it stopped right in the interstate, and then I missed
Probably.
my turn. So I'm going we're going a different way.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, we were supposed to turn back?
I just see that Clyde's
Oh,
only
yeah.
one down there. Whoops.
Oh, you missed.
We're
You missed
gonna
it.
just make a big ol' U-turn here, I guess.
At grade functions.
Oh, jeez.
There's no median at least, so...
Okay.
I'm staying on 70. I'm racing.
Now we're on 50. You're gonna stay on 70.
Well, yeah, the 50 part was more for Nevada.
Now I don't care about 50.
I'm like, I might as well try a different route. We'll see who gets there faster.
Oh well, for racing, all right.
Let's go.
We'll do it.
I'm pretty sure I just made a legal wrong way
I
maneuver.
understand why they did it. It's just
Yeah. So you know, the criticisms
Just
of the
give-
maps still look
give
bare,
PlayStation 4.
or the maps don't have a lot of detail overall that they're seeing. They still have to engineer it for the least common denominator, which is 8-year-old hardware.
Yeah, which is unfortunate because
Give them a mobile version, like they did with the Switch.
like what they did with the FS20.
Yeah, like what's the next one gonna be? Yeah, it's
Probably 22 would be on,
I don't know.
or sorry, 23.
well, I think the number thing was never really.
It was never
anymore.
official.
Yeah,
The even odd numbering was never official. That's just how it was.
just kind of how it fell. Yeah.
Why is it telling me to do backup on tour?
Yeah, I'm just ignoring my GPS now.
And again, if I mean
Okay,
Later
well,
on.
I guess
similar to ATS, if they keep the game running for longer game cycle, they can always implement graphical improvements later on.
they could do like what Rockstar did with GTA Online, you know, just
Oh,
say I'm dropping support for last gen eventually.
Mm-hmm.
I can't believe GTA 5 is still going too. That thing's been out forever, it seems like.
Yeah, they're putting out like another reworked edition for current gen, I think. Kind of like Skyrim.
I mean, if
Yeah.
it still has a big play base, right?
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Easier to
crazy.
maintain than to build a whole new game.
Why build GTA 6 when I can make 5 a cash cow for 10 years?
Yeah, but the graphics are like jacked right now. It's just, you can tell it's old.
But people
It's
play it
watching the-
every day.
I was watching a video where
Crap by that guy.
people were superheroes. Like it was Spider-Man and Superman and everything in GTA 5, and they were like fighting each other and they were punching each other across like the whole map.
Yeah, you can do some crazy stuff with mod menus and stuff like that.
I've never played it ever. The last GTA I played.
Drama
was
and
when you were
music,
the
what are you
Russian
saying?
guy, whatever that one.
What are you
That
saying?
was
Check
bored.
map for M? What?
Yeah, that's the last one I played.
The remaster in San Andreas, though, finally, I can't wait for that.
Bill was saying Sandy Bay's 600 megs and Chillington's 800.
Yeah, I think a couple of Italy ones are like huge too.
So that, yeah, right there, that's 1.2 gigs of a 4 gig max download on a console. So yeah, I mean, if your mod folder could only ever be 4 gigs, including any maps that you have, that's a pretty big, interesting limitation.
Yeah, well, absolutely.
You know, let alone your bail count limit, right?
Yeah.
And your
That's
in-game
annoying.
slot limit. I mean, there would be a
Slot limit. Yeah, slot
Would
limit
be
I haven't had a problem with.
there'd be a ton of PC players that wouldn't be able to play the game because if they could never have a mod folder bigger than 4 gigs, including their map, and they couldn't have more than, you know, we could dream up some way of calculating out what a slot limit would be to how many tractors and implements they can unload or something.
You just brake check those cars right in front of me.
I've
Oh,
never
are we
racing
turning up here?
Me and Raz are racing now, buddy.
I've never had a problem with the slot count. I even use a higher, like maps have a higher slot count, but I still I've never had a problem.
Because, I mean,
Oh,
the hell's
don't
so
drive
shit?
into me, please.
you'll see
I don't use John Deere. That's one thing. Cause
You'll see
I
people
use
on
some, but slot count is
Facebook
huge
that
on
will
those
be-
things.
Facebook people will be all proud about their 70 gig mod folders or 100 gig mod folders, and I don't know why my game takes 20 minutes to load.
Oh man, drives me nuts.
Maybe because you have 100
4
gig
gigs of
mod
crap to load. Yeah, exactly.
Well, here's a prime example. So we put an Oliver on the server, right? That Cowboy wanted. So we put it on, and the mod's been out for like a year and a half. It's like 78 megs, right? Well, Scooter gets it and like cuts 40 megs out of it. Like he just takes it like he just deconstructs it, optimizes it, cuts 40 megs out. And now the exact same tractor that was 78 megabytes is now on our server for 30 because he actually knew what he was doing.
It probably had 2 other trackers in it.
Yeah. And I'm like, how do you cut more than half of the file size? And I don't know how he did it, but I was like, wow. That's a,
Montrose, Utah, sir.
64-bit what?
but apparently, when you talk, like, there's so much stuff like that out there. It's just full of just junk.
Well,
'Cause
yeah.
they Frankenstein stuff and they never take out what they're not using, and it's still there.
Well, it's like early
Like
in
probably-
19. Early in 19, when stuff was coming over, mods were showing up. You had trucks that were like 150 megs. And you're like, really? And then you had another truck that would come out that'd be like 15.
Yeah.
Oh,
And
there's
it's like,
trucks
well,
out there.
because of the UDIM stuff. You know, the truck that uses UDIM, all the textures are. You don't
Reference
have
from
to
the
have
game.
textures, right? You don't have to have all these textures in a zip file. So, mods that weren't using the new UDIM stuff had to bring all their textures forward. Let alone all the mods that were basically 3 and 4 trucks exported all, in the same mod folder because I wanted to get the dash out of this truck, but you still have all the other files still in there.
I mean, there's still trucks that are being released. Like, if you go to the internet sites, like Mod Network and stuff, that like there's a Ford truck. It's like 380 megabytes for a Ford pickup, and I'm
Oh,
like,
yeah.
what is in this thing?
Yeah, and you get a couple of those, and remember, the game loads all the textures
Yeah.
of all your mods at load up. So if the mod is referencing a bunch of unused textures, you're just wasting GPU memory.
I was just amazed that he cut that much out of it. Because he said he was like, oh, I'm going to play with it. And then he sends it back, and I'm like, half of it's gone. But then I know Will does that, like when he first gets his map, it's like, he's like, oh, it's like 5 gigs or something. And then he starts, optimizing it.
I wonder if Deer in 22 will have spawn points, or if they'll just kind of randomly spawn.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool.
Yeah, I'm kind of
Like it.
curious how that's gonna work.
Like if a map maker can set up that deer spawn in this area, but not over in this other area.
Yeah, I hope they spawn, like, in a wooded area. Like, they're just not randomly.
Yeah.
In the middle of the pig field,
Like,
yard.
you know how crows are? How they'll just,
Yeah, where they're
you'll
just
see them
random
climb up the
places.
side of your building. It's like
Well,
a crow
that's-
wall.
Yeah, if you put a
Spider
building in,
crow.
sometimes they'll still they'll show up inside it even though they weren't supposed to.
Calling them spider crows. Because you'll just be like, why is that thing?
Yeah, but I mean, I have a bin of deer. Doesn't that sound fun? Is there a fill type of venison?
Not yet.
That would be cool. I was just say somebody's gonna mod that, huh?
Yeah, just wait for it.
Hit a deer with my truck, can you cut it up?
Zach,
Accident.
FS22 will use texture
It's just
streaming.
stuck in 70. This one's kind of curvy down.
If that's what your question is.
263 miles out.
So textures will load in.
67, ouch.
What? 406 because I'm going the way you wanted to go.
Then he
50
took
to-
the other way anyway.
All right, well I'm gonna have to remap my directions.
I think it was all just an elaborate plot to get ahead of you.
No, what it was is I missed the turn, and I'm like, I'm not turning this thing around.
Yeah, Tukey and I did.
Go
Yeah, there
cross
was-
country.
There was
Chicken.
nothing in the median, I just swung it around.
Hey, how do you
I
downshift
followed you
again?
too.
I can't remember.
Hit E.
No.
I think it's control for the keyboard.
Hit E, turn it off.
Oh yeah, there we go.
Yeah, don't be like me and cut your motor going uphill on accident.
I don't know. I didn't see a
So I'm like
hillside
doing
sign.
20 up the mountain
They don't have automatic.
here. Yeah, but you can manually downshift
Yeah.
and get a little more.
Gearing.
Hey, you hit that red line.
Ooh, that thing looks pretty.
Yeah,
Oh, we had a
well-
truck
you
accident
sh-
here.
I can't remember how you shift up again.
Yep.
That's probably the other button.
Shifts my top button.
Oh. Yeah, it's shift by default, so you probably
Lucky 7,
have
it's
something
a
over
couple
it.
things. One in
Oh, I like
FS17
how we got the
before,
random concrete there.
you had to bring all of your textures with you with the mod. So every mod had to have its own set of textures, self-contained. So the mod was 100% self-contained. In FS19, they implemented something called UDIM, UDIM. And UDIM is a texturing process where you reference textures that are built into
Guys took off.
the they're built into the game.
Thor, dang it. I see.
So there are textures for, you know, metal, rubber, plastic, various colors, material types like steel and stainless, and they're all built into the game files. And through UDIM, you can reference those textures
This is
in your
actually
mod
syndicate.
against the game files. So as a result,
Yeah, but keep your eyes on the road. You
Mods
don't want to
can
go over the edge.
physically
Oh,
be
no, yeah, there's
smaller
some turns. Boy, I tell you what, it's just
in
car-
order
real
to,
slow. Instead of that, I just
to
fixed my dang
basically
truck using
achieve
that.
a much better look.
It started cutting off because some
But-
stupid cars cut in front of me. So I think
You have to
Made me
learn how
more
to do
comfortable with
UDIM
those 2 lanes
texturing.
down.
So if you don't do it, then you have to bring your textures forward.
Yeah.
Therefore, your
Excited
mods are
next-
physically
next
bigger.
Week,
They'll use more slots on
Yeah.
console.
Trucking DLC, and then Age of Empires. Is it still scheduled to release in October?
Oh, I forgot
October
that was
28th.
coming.
I almost bought Humankind the other day, but I haven't bought it yet. I don't want to drop $50 on the game.
Yeah, I got it on Game Pass, but I haven't tried it. I heard good things about it, though.
On
Yeah,
Xbox
so-
Game Pass?
Yeah, I got the Windows version of it.
I
it's
didn't.
raining again. That's
So with
Yeah, I'm just gonna wait. And see if it,
with the base
they
game,
say it's like Civilization, but not. It's a little different.
it's like it, but not.
with 19,
Well, so apparently it's more.
when you load up a map,
it's a little less.
it loads
detailed
in
management.
all of the
more about,
textures
like, strategy and
that are
combat
referenced
kind of-
in that map, and all of the
Session
textures
closed.
that are referenced in all of the mods that you have activated at
Yeah.
map startup. So part of that loading,
Damn.
when you're trying to load into a save game, is reading
Yeah,
all of the
that's pretty
textures
cool. I watched the
and
gameplay
loading
video.
them all into GPU memory.
They say it can be kind
and
of
the
grindy,
textures
though, if you're
stay in
not into the
GPU memory.
base game.
Until
When's
basically,
the new Forza
you know, for
supposed
the
to
entire
be
time
out?
you're playing the game.
That's quite
Yes.
a ways off,
With-
isn't it?
Texture streaming,
Saw some.
only the
gameplay
textures
stuff,
you
and that looks
need
amazing.
to
Holy cow.
visually render what you're looking at is loaded into memory, and as you need more textures,
Bumping the cars out of an airplane.
you know, as you crest the hill and you see buildings down below or machinery down below, and only at that time are those textures read into memory. So you can use less memory overall, and the textures can be
I
a
haven't
higher
looked. I
quality,
know
a higher
we talked about
resolution,
before that Amazon
because you don't have to load in
you know,
all of these hundreds
Klein
or
was telling me
thousands of
apparently they blew up
textures.
people's video cards. Baited it.
That's
It was, yeah, if you sat at the game menu was still set to 3D mode. So the GPU was basically in 3D rendering mode, and when it's in 3D rendering mode, basically the driver tries to render as fast as possible. And the menu wasn't very difficult, so the GPU was rendering at like hundreds or 1,000 frames a second, and it was basically cooking itself. But if the developer basically makes some flip call to basically tell the graphics driver that you should use 2D mode when you're in the menus, then the GPU like doesn't try hard. It's just like, I'll spit out 60 frames a second and I'll just chill until we go back into 3D mode. I don't have to, you know, try to pump out 500 frames a second to display a start menu.
yeah, that's crazy.
Your GPU could definitely potentially perform better. In theory,
I gotta stop.
the same hardware should run better in 22 than 19. In theory.
Over 300 out.
Yeah.
I'll be AFK for 2 minutes. I'll be right back.
Okay.
All over going crazy.
It's snowing. Whoa, yeah, you're going crazy. And I should wash my room because I was off the edge.
Yeah, you're still in that curvy stuff, aren't you?
Yeah. Looked down, I'm like, whoa! Big turn. Thankfully, didn't tip like the first game I played with you guys. Oh, this is
Oh, I just slid it straight into the back. Well, I don't think I'm getting out of this one.
I can see why people say they get anxiety watching you climb.
Why?
You were moving through those cars like, pew, pew, pew.
Is it stressful?
Almost. And then I almost went off the road watching.
Yeah, I'd be glad you didn't see what I did behind you. I jackknifed into the ditch.
Well, the wife says that. Wife said, I come from Maryland. Wife says, you learned to drive aggressively in Maryland. It's like she's like, I drove in Virginia. We don't drive like crazy people in Maryland. I'm like, what are you talking about? I anticipate what other people are doing and I make moves to get around them.
Shh, Nike, that's
She's like, Mythbusters proved that aggressive driving doesn't get you there faster.
It can
It's
suck.
like, it's not
I mean,
aggressive
what?
driving, it's just it's practice. When I do need to get somewhere quickly.
It's your iRacing practice.
Not like me on Rockfest, I drive super aggressive on that. So if your car's not wrecked by then, you're not playing it right.
Dwayne, what do you mean activation key?
On Wreckfest.
For the BGA,
Oh yeah,
you just have to own it.
That's fun, man. Just crash into people.
This,
Some of them.
all you have to do is own the BGA. $247 miles.
Yeah, until you lose a tire and you're stuck in last place.
Wow.
480. Oh, we can make it.
I'm not that far into it either, though, so.
We can make it.
Yeah, it's fun trying to drive with 3 wheels.
Drive it
Wreckfest
just
looks,
right.
Wreckfest looks fun, but I wouldn't have any time for it.
Yeah. My buddies are getting the new Call of Duty and stuff. I'm like, man, I played the alpha, but I did get to play Diablo 2 Resurrected, though they had a beta version out 2 weekends ago, I think it was. That brought back a lot of memories. That was kind of cool. Looks so much better, though. I'd hope so, right?
Who puts out Diablo?
Blizzard.
Okay. That's what I thought, but I wasn't sure.
Yeah, I think they got some other people that moved in with them, and it's not the same as it once was, but I don't know, I haven't followed them that much before.
Well, I think the story is that they lost the source code to Diablo 2. So this Resurrected is like a complete rewrite.
Ooh, I bet that was a lot of work to do then.
How do you lose the source code?
I don't know. I mean, have you
It's only
seen?
been
Have you
20
heard of all the
years.
other shenanigans that Blizzard's and Activision are getting racked on right now?
That's who is Activision, okay, sorry.
That's
That's
happened with
like-
other games in the past too, though, where they completely
Yes,
lost
but-
source code.
But indeed, how do you lose? How do you lose everything? Yeah. It's like, do you wake up one day and realize that during that wild and crazy Christmas party, you
Deleted everything off your servers?
you
Lay off the sauce.
burned the only paper copy of the source code, and there's no backups anywhere because people got cold, so you did a bonfire of source code.
yeah.
Yeah.
God. Can you imagine the system admin going, boss, lost the source code.
You don't have a
Yeah.
job anymore.
More like, who did you give delete rights to?
Who deleted it?
No. See, what we do is we give the person what they think is delete rights. When they hit delete, their ability to see that file goes away, but it's still there. We just don't tell people that it's still there.
Oh, throwing the flag out.
That's what we do with our cloud storage. It's like, no one has delete rights. Well, they can delete, but it doesn't actually go anywhere.
Probably saves you a lot of headaches, though.
Yeah, it's like, I accidentally deleted these. How do you accidentally delete stuff? Seriously.
And that much of it, that's a lot. I think that's something like that would be their lock and key, though, for some of that.
I don't know. I mean, Microsoft's done it before.
It's Microsoft.
Oh, boy.
That's a good one, Lucky 7, right?
I
Yeah,
know.
so am I. I made a wrong turn and ended up on the interstate. That's where my GPS said to go.
Yeah.
I forgot we were following 50 through Lamar.
I'm still racing. Raz
Oh,
got there, right?
Yeah, you're technically ahead of him, I think.
Alright.
Raz is putting the kids to bed.
He took a break. Then he'll say he lost because he took a break. Whatever.
Of course.
I'm playing the Can I Make It
In a
There in
town.
One
Why
Tank
am I not?
game.
Why am I not finding any gas stations?
I don't think either of you are F1 fans, right?
No, I never really got into F1.
So the debauchery that they called the Belgium Grand Prix on Sunday, you wouldn't have an opinion on.
I don't think I've seen anything about it at all.
Well,
What happened?
let's just say that they called the race after 2 laps under a safety car. So the finishing order was the starting order,
And so they only raced 2 laps?
They didn't really race. They just drove around the safety car twice,
What
2
was
laps,
the point of even
What?
and then
driving
called
at
it.
all?
Well, so there's F1 is just a big load of hoo-ha-ha. But anyway, it was raining hard. Okay, so they had really bad rain. They delayed the start for like 3 hours, and then they basically got to a point of no return, and they had to start the race. So they start the race under safety car. They went 2 laps, which apparently the regulation says a race has to be at least 2 laps to be considered a race. But if you go less than 50%, less than 75% race distance, it's only 50% the points. So after 2 laps, the rain didn't let up. Big shocker. That's like 10 minutes. So after 2 laps, they parked all the cars, and then a little bit later they said, "Oh, it's official. Race is over." Because they can't wait a day. Like NASCAR, they'll do a rain out.
That's what I was just gonna ask.
We'll just
Is
come
they
back Monday and
couldn't
race.
Delay it?
No, they can't delay it because, like, there's some rules or something that they have to race on Sunday or some crap, and there's only this window of time that they can race in, and if they can't fit the race in within that window. So there's been times like where a race is called from time because maybe they started late, or maybe they had a red flag and they stopped the race to clear something. There's been times where they basically called the race on time saying, "Up, time's up. We know there's 5 laps left, but sorry, time's up. Race is over."
Why?
So
Seems like some really stupid rules.
So yeah, the race was qualifying. So the order of the finish was the exact order you qualified in on Saturday, because they ran 2 laps under safety car under heavy rain. You can't pass under safety car, you just follow the guy around. So on a race where, or in a championship season where you have 2 people really battling for the championship, this caused the guy who was behind to win because he qualified first. The guy who was in second place for the championship finished, I think, 3rd or 4th because of just where he qualified. It's like you could have taken the safety car in and let him actually race for 2 laps and then called it and actually let him, you know.
That would have made it an actual race at least then.
Right, you know. And yeah, they're professional drivers. Yeah, it's heavy rain, but still, this is what they get paid to do. So
Don't they race in like some rain anyways?
yeah.
That's what I
So
thought.
let them do it. Let them do a couple laps, and then say, okay, we think it's a safety hazard. Let's call it there. But y'all got your chance to run and see if you can improve your position under green. So Dwayne says the regs said there's a 2-hour time limit from the official start of the race. So as soon as they start the race, it has to be finished within 2 hours. But yeah, like NASCAR, they've done it plenty of times. So they're like, we'll just run the race on Monday.
Yeah, they rain delay all the time. That makes more sense than having an arbitrary 2-hour window to race in.
Well, F1's a gentleman's
Now,
racing series.
think about this for a second here. NASCAR is beer. Warm beer is okay.
No,
Warm
NASCAR
wine is not.
NASCAR is Monster Energy drinks now.
Oh,
Monster Energy
sorry.
drinks and Grid Girls. That's what NASCAR is. NASCAR is let's race to 60 laps and then have a caution. Race to another 60 laps and have a caution. So it's all stage racing now.
Yeah, I didn't like it at first, but I guess it's not too bad now, stage racing. There's some other rules I don't necessarily agree with, though.
Yeah, they gave Verstappen the points, not full points, right? He got half points. Everybody got half points, but he got points for getting pole and for not crashing behind a safety car. So, I watched. I did watch the. Oh, we got a bunch of grass growing up in the road. I watched the NASCAR stream, the in-car camera of. Who was it? Who's one of the Coke drivers?
Gosh, I know who you're talking about. I can't think of the camera,
Alright.
'cause I saw it on YouTube.
He ended up fourth, but I watched it, and he ran. I mean, it was a Daytona race, right? And he ran behind the. He ran at the end of the back of the pack for most of the race anyway, which is smart Daytona anyway. But there were a couple times where he clearly lost the draft. Yeah, Darren says Ryan Newman. He lost the draft, but he really wasn't that concerned because, like, next thing you know, oh, there's a caution. But the caution was a stage, one of those stage cautions. So it's like, oh, first 60 laps, he really didn't, he just hung around back, lost the draft, didn't really care. You could see him kind of every so often, he'd make some moves and get halfway up in the pack, and it was like, how long is it going to take me to move through the pack? Okay, then he just backs off and lets everybody pass him again and chills out in the back. And 3 or 4 times he completely lost the draft, and then a little bit later caution comes out. It's like, oh, I bet you it was one of those, we know the stage is ending soon, so maybe just conserve fuel.
Speaking of fuel, I need to get me some.
I hope you're almost there, Raz.
125 miles.
Yeah, he got lucky to miss all those big wrecks sticking in the back there.
Yeah, he lucked out on that last wreck. Just kind of shoved some cars on his way through for fourth.
Yeah, I was hoping Chase would win another one, but he got a little too aggressive there.
Yeah, they were getting a little shovey, 3 wide, shovey. It's like, oh, bad things. Bad things are going to happen. Yeah, Phil, and Hamilton didn't have any other choice than to just run around. Yeah, we're done harvest on sus. Got all the corn in the ground. Now it's just letting her grow.
We gotta hurry for Raz passes me. I pulled up for fuel. I was just about an E.
Right now.
Grabbed a repair while I was at it.
Hit M. You see I'm coming from a different direction.
Yeah, this is actually somewhat close. I think you're closer. I thought you'd be there right now.
Trying to navigate a bunch of 90-degree turns.
We're on the interstate though, so we don't gotta worry too much.
Except for the turned over truck that's out here at the highway.
Well, I wasn't even looking where was that at.
How's that?
I just passed it.
Was it one of the spawned ones for road events or whatever?
There's a whole bunch of girls just staying out here at the corner of the street.
Oh,
in
you
the
should
rain.
stop to talk to him.
In the rain, nonetheless.
No, don't stop and talk to him. You'll get arrested.
I just wanted a chance to get there for him.
Those kind of girls, huh?
48 miles.
67. Oh, no, don't turn the parking brake on.
just toss the parking brake on. Just chuck that
Oh.
anchor out the window.
Yeah, Raz just
Jack
blew
Black.
by me.
You were going good, and all of a sudden it was like, whoa.
206 gallons of this puppy.
I was just making sure it worked.
Darren, I was watching NASCAR getting ready for
intersection for me.
NASCAR 21.
Of course. Rain just stopped and said,
Alright, I got a good flat section. I'm getting up to speed.
Trying to.
Oh, there's a T intersection. Who's going to get there first?
Oh, that'd be awesome if you guys just plowed straight into each other.
He's got to turn. I got to go straight. Let's see who makes it.
that's not a good idea.
Ah, look at that. I don't know.
Looks like Raz for the win.
We'll see. We'll see.
Yeah, it's looking pretty close from my view. I have to be content with third place.
Yeah,
Guess I'll
he's
take
got
last.
it. I
Yeah,
have
you
to
gotta
do
slow down for the turn.
Slow down. Come on now. Two
Unless you,
wheels
like,
are good
drift
enough.
it with that big
Oh, no,
trailer.
he's blowing right past, yeah.
Later.
You should have given it a little one finger wave.
I was just gonna go on straight and head into Nebraska.
Tell me how that works out for you.
That's where I'm heading after this.
Boy, I need to take this ramp, dude. That was close.
Seems like the boys are ready for the cannonball run.
I think that's how it
Maybe.
ends up most of the time.
Maybe we'll cannonball across Wyoming.
Tuesday, yeah.
I might have interfaced with the guardrail slightly.
Did it hurt?
I turned the intersection and the train gates just magically lifted up like they were inviting me. Oh, you're here. Let me open the doors.
Nice, but train drove into the side, yeah.
Wow, that's positivity.
So, another good route is that US 93. Apparently it's pretty cool from Arizona all the way up to Salmon.
Salmonella.
Oh, I hear the choo-choo.
We did it, boys!
Route 66. They can do something.
And the train's here.
So they're saying that there's a chance, because I'm still coming.
I might have driven through a couple of cars that cut me off.
They're risking their life, aren't they?
Oh, well, fairness, I was on my horn.
Yeah, Truckhorn don't play around either.
He wouldn't give it to me. I got an excellent
Watch your inside line here.
$118,000, 3,300 points.
Tukey's like, screw this. Doogie can still win. Oh no, Klein got it. Okay.
Oh, Burlington to Bellingham. I mean, that's a nice run.
Yep.
That might have been a bad idea to come in that way.
The world.
Now I'm gonna be all wonky.
I just hit deliver. I'm not parking.
Come on, you don't want to back that thing up.
There you go.
Oh, not that bad. All you gotta do is drive straight ahead.
Would you grab a job, Klein?
No.
Okay, my wheel is like going crazy.
Sounds like it.
Yeah.
Oh, we're in ghost mode. I can't push
And I'm
him
in
off
this.
the hill.
King of the world.
Stupid dirt mound.
What in the friggin' crack? What's going on?
Good morning.
Oh, you slept in, huh?
You taking another load?
No, it's the end of the day. Sorry. Sorry.
You stopping here or?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that F1 Belgium Grand Prix, that was fucked.
It was a load of shit, wasn't it?
3 hours of just sitting, watching rain.
Oh, it
rain.
would be-
Come on, get racing, get
I would be-
racing.
I'd be so pissed off if I was there.
Yeah, fuck yeah. I really hope they give them a payback.
That's for.
Or
that's
give
for
them
the,
a, I don't know, free ticket to,
That's
to next year's
that's
race.
the delay censoring. Yeah, I mean, one, the weather was horrible. I give you that. But people came out and they waited 3 hours in horrible weather
Mm.
to see their cars, whoever they're cheering for, because they're crazy fanatics. To see their cars go past them twice, and then that's it.
Yeah.
And passed them twice under safety cars, so there was no racing. Just, well, there they go. Well, there they go. Okay, guys, we're done. Yeah.
But to have let them out on just racing those 2 laps, that would have gone horribly wrong. Because they can't drive in that weather.
It would have been
Those-
it would have been risky, for sure.
Uh,
It would have been risky, for sure.
You wanna run another load or?
did you see
No.
that race?
Really?
I think was it in Brazil one year where I think 75% of the drivers refused to drive. I think it was because of the tires. There was only like 4 or 5 drivers that was on the starting grid. The rest was in the pit. They said, we're not going to race this. We're not
There
going to
was-
drive these. I think it was the tires.
There was definitely a race, an American Grand Prix at Indianapolis that was like that. That had a very, very limited grid. I don't know the exact reason. But there was definitely an American GP race.
It was
back in the
Ralph
90s, I think, or something.
Schumacher. Ralph Schumacher had an accident, and that was because of the tires. And there was 2 other cars that had not so bad an accident. And then they stopped the race, and the driver said, "We're not going to drive this." But Michael Schumacher, there was a few others that said, "Yeah, we're going to drive anyway."
But yeah, it was, yeah. I mean, if there was such a thing of basically saying, we're going to run the F1 race on Monday.
No, they never do that. They have never
Yeah.
done that.
Yeah.
It's
because-
race on Sunday or nothing.
Yeah, that's it. That's the only time you
Yeah.
can do it.
The only thing they can move is like the qualifying. They can move from Saturday to Sunday morning and do it like 4 or 5 hours before the race. That's the only thing they can move.
Don't worry about me, Lucky.
Here comes Ida.
It's,
Getting rain now.
here comes Rabid Rob.
Yep.
Yeah, I got
Just-
Thunderstorms
Stuck in
just
traffic.
starting right now.
Oh boy.
She's about
Get out of the way there, but
the center of the storm's about probably 200
So
miles
yeah, Phil says
southwest.
there was a USA race about 16 years ago. Only ran 6 drivers over tires.
Burlington.
Yeah, over tires, yeah. Is it 16 years ago? Holy shit.
16.
Yeah, 16 years.
Yeah.
Whoa.
That
Yeah,
was
well,
only-
what's
that was only
it?
2015. 2005, sorry.
What year did what year did Michael Schumacher have his accident? Yeah, well, fuck, that's many years ago as well.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, jeez.
You like when you get those realizations?
No.
I had one at work the other day. I was thinking about something because it was start of school move-in. And I sent a message, and I was like, "Didn't we used to have like a checklist, or not a checklist, but we put together an FAQ of frequently asked issues
train.
that students might have, so everybody was up to speed." And they're like, "No, we haven't done that. We didn't do that last year." And I went and looked, and I eventually found it. It was like a file from 10 years ago. I'm like, "Oh." So yeah, we did that 10 years ago.
It was in 2013, December 29th, that Schumacher had his accident.
That's you mean the
It's 8 years
skiing
ago.
accident?
The skiing accident, yeah.
Yeah. It's over here by this rock.
Yeah, I see it now. It's way over in that corner by the.
Look at that wonderful trailer.
Yeah, whatever.
Yeah, we hauled
Wasn't
this.
too damaged at least, only like
We hauled it from
5%.
Carson City, Nevada, to here, to
Slightly damaged.
Colorado.
Highway 50 that Raz just cut off on us.
Yeah, you should watch the start to watch the comedy of us getting our trailers out.
I don't know what you're saying, drama music. We did play ATS. This is ATS.
Kind of stinky. Well, Klein got a good one apparently.
What?
Yeah, his is the only one that spawned correctly.
Oh yeah.
Why is not? What's going on here?
What are we doing next week? Are we doing convoys Monday and Tuesday?
Probably
Or are we going to wait till Tuesday?
Monday and Tuesday.
Yeah, we better do it Monday because it's not
That's
not certain that everybody has it Tuesday, is it?
Right.
Yeah, we could run up to the border on Monday and be ready to go for
yeah.
Tuesday.
Raz
Right.
wants the Kingman to Salmon. Kingman, Arizona to Salmon on 93. This time I'll try to run 93 the whole way.
Did you send me that gift card, Raz?
Oh,
Or did you forget about it?
I forgot. Doing it right now.
Yeah, I thought it. I thought
6
so.
to 8
I
months.
wouldn't say anything
Oh
during the
no,
weekend
we
because I
don't
knew
do
you
Truckers MP
were
anymore.
on your work.
Oh, I got it right now.
All right, guys, that is gonna do us for the night.
Well, that's okay.
It's more
I'm
fun
gonna
being.
buy it anyway.
It's more fun doing this
Let's see.
in convoy mode, so you have traffic, than crazy trolls out there.
There's the door.
Yeah, well,
You
it
guys
should be
have-
here around Wednesday, maybe. I'm up here on the hill. I think Tukey went and exited.
I
Raz is going over.
teleported
To,
down to repair, but I'm on my way out.
Raz went over to Lincoln Creek. And until next time,
That's nice.
I got-
Oh, okay.
I got me a new track
Happy trucking.
Arlington Park. Is that the name?
Yeah, I'm really loving that map.